Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Hanging with Anya. And today's episode, we are reading a story. Well, we're actually going to read one story for each episode now. Today's episode, we are reading Whispers and Warnings. So, I'm your host, Anya Smith, paranormal investigator and a storyteller. So those of you who are new, welcome. If you are familiar, welcome back. Before I start reading the story, I want you guys to click like, share, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. So every week I will be, every week for 15 seasons, I will be reading one story at a time, like once a day or something, but on Tuesdays and Wednesdays only. So without further ado, let's get started with my episodes right now with the ghost stories. Story number 1, the house that you heard. Well, the house that heard you, actually. So welcome to my new episode. If you are new here, welcome. And let's get started with the ghost story. Marisol inherited the old farmhouse unexpectedly. A will from a great aunt she'd never met nestled deep in Vermont. It was quiet, too quiet. On her first night, she whispered into the darkness, "I don't belong here." A floorboard creaked in reply. By the third night, every whispered thought was echoed. When she mumbled, "I miss home," the sound came back through the vents. "So do we." The whispers weren't malicious, but they were always one step ahead. One evening, as she stood in front of the mirror, brushing her hair, she whispered, "What do you want?" The house responded with a low sigh from the attic, "To be remembered." Marisol began discovering journal entries hidden behind wallpaper, carvings inside the wooden beams, memories etched by previous occupants. The house wasn't haunted by spirits, but by stories desperate not to be forgotten. When she packed to leave, the house let out one final whisper, "Don't forget about us." She didn't, and it never whispered again. All right, let's do the discussion. Discussion is like question number 1. What role did the house play? Observer, protector, or something else? Well, guys, I think it's probably the observer, because when a person enters the house and you observe everything of the house, and the house would observe you, which is try to get to know the person that inherited that house. And the next thing, you end up hearing all the whispers, and people just try to, I don't know, write their entries and talk about it, maybe just by writing down everything they experience. So here's number 2. Was Marisol haunted or adopted by the house? I'm guessing she was haunted. Maybe both. Marisol was trying to figure out what sound that came from a house. I mean, like, maybe she's trying to figure out where the sound actually comes from. Maybe from a spirit. It might be both. I don't know. But she pretty much discovered some kind of journal. She would read it. Maybe she would probably end up writing her own experiences. So people might check it out, but this is what Marisol did. So, okay. How do old places remember us? That's a good one, guys. Marisol was probably remembered by all of haunted houses. I mean, she actually inherited from her aunt that passed away. Maybe her spirit was remembered, but the house can remember everything about you. Like if you leave, those memories are with you, or the house that has memories of a person, it's like alive, and it just absorbs your energy, everything, and it never forgets about that person. Okay, let's go to number 4. Why do you think the house only responded to whispers? Well, it's probably because it knows that you whisper because you don't want to, I don't know, talk out loud or something like that. I mean, I probably, well, you know, if I wanted to whisper, the house would probably whisper back. It responds. It's like the house is actually alive. I mean, when I went to an actual haunted house with my friend Lexi, I did not hear any whispers. I didn't see any spirits there, but I felt them. But the house is not alive. It's pretty much, I don't know, standing still, like literally. So, houses can be like that. It's probably old. It's like falling apart. When the new person inherits that house, or the family member, it probably has no idea that the house is falling apart. Its memories are trapped there or something like that. They want to figure out what's causing it and why the echoes. They just investigate. This is what family members would do. I mean, if I were a family member that inherited one of those houses, I probably would want to figure it out what's going on. So here's a question number 5. Would you stay if you knew your thoughts were being heard? I probably would. Yeah. I mean, if my friend wants to do that, he would probably investigate as well. So I would probably want to stay and investigate and collect all the evidence. I would write my entries on my journals of all of my experience. But yes, I actually would stay. I would be brave enough to stay. I would probably let my boyfriend come with me anyway, but yeah, I probably would. So let's go to number 6. Can silence ever feel louder than noise? Yes, it could be. I would probably stay silent if I want to hear some spirits talking and try to talk to them. If they would want to talk to you, you have to feel silent. You have to record everything you experience with it, especially the noise. Okay, we're almost done here. Did the house have a soul, or was it a reflection of hers? Well, some houses that are really old, if a person died in there, it's pretty much trapped. It can be a soul. It's probably a soul of the former owner of the house, like say a farmer. I mean, I'm not a farmer, but my grandfather probably was, but I never actually met my granddad. So houses can have souls. It's probably because of the owners that owned that house, lived in it, and took care of it very well. It's like a caretaker of the house, and it becomes a soul. It's like the living room with the chandelier is like a heart of the house. It's a soul that lives, but a spirit is trapped there because it's a part of it. Okay, so how do you preserve stories that no one else remembers? Well, the way I preserve is I listen to a lot of ghost stories on YouTube every night. I mean, I always listen to my ghost stories. Always, every night. It helps me sleep. I'm excited. It makes my blood boil, but it helps me sleep. It gives me comfort. The noise remembers. I mean, I remember all the ghost stories that I have heard before in the past, but I just have to listen to it very carefully. So, yes, it can remember, but it just comforts you very well. Let's go to number 9. We're gonna stop on number 10. That would be our last one until next week. So, was the whisper a comfort or a warning? Well, I think it's probably both. I mean, I haven't heard any whispers in my apartment yet, but it can be both. I think it's a warning and also a comfort. It's probably a good spirit is trying to tell you something. It literally tries to comfort you, like say if it's your loved one, or it can be like fake. It could be a demon that poses as your loved one that's whispering. It's a comfort, and it's also a warning that telling you to get away from the house, leave, and never come back. Otherwise, you'll be trapped in that house forever. This is what happens every time. But if I want to go to a haunted house and investigate, I would want to collect all the evidence. I want to record every whispering spirits, all the disembodied voices. I actually want to figure out what's causing it. where it's coming from, the attic or the living room or in the basement. So Fearless says, I'm here. And he also says, hello, Miss Anya. Hello, Fearless. And this is what it is. A lot of ghost hunters go and investigate a bunch of places. They get all the evidence. So let's go to number 10. That's our last question. Okay, Fearless says, what are you talking about? I was just reading a ghost story about a young woman who inherited her aunt's house. And she was like literally tried to figure out what it is. Once she was like hearing all the whispering, she's like, I don't belong here. And the house probably started replying same thing. And when she left the house, the memories got stuck with her and the energy was kind of left in the house. So let's go to question number 10, and that's the last one before I sign off. What would your home say if it could speak back? I would probably think that my house would probably tell me, please come back, we need you, we like you, and you're the one should stay and take care of us. And if it wanted to say something else, but it would probably say, do not come into the house, you're not safe, go back to where you belong, you're in danger, something like that. My house probably doesn't talk at all, it's just a regular house. He says, my house did the same thing. Well, Fearless, it's probably full of spirits, but they're just trying to see what's going on. They probably want to warn you about something that's demonic. But that's what it is. Your house ain't that bad. It's fine. He said, it told me to get out, you stink. It's probably some demonic crap, but Fearless, your house is not that bad. I think it's fine. It wants you here. It doesn't want you out. They're just playing jokes on you. That's what it is. So, anyway, today, okay, so next week we'll be talking the story number 2, which is next week, episode 20, and the story we're doing is called The Warning in the Mirror. That's for next week. So here's what Fearless says. I will not be treated this way any longer. You're right, Fearless. Take your house back. Tell the crazy shit that it needs to get out of the house. You take over the house. You belong here. So take my advice, Fearless. You take the house back. You make sure they don't take your house. You make sure you don't go anywhere. Make sure they go somewhere else. He says, it told me to buy more socks and milk. That's true. That's very true. went to the store and bought some more milk, some more luggage, and, well, some more food. You got me some Crocs, which is good. Yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Next week we'll be talking about we will be doing the warning and in the mirror. That's our next episode. So before I head off, I want you guys to click like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week. I'm only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in the afternoon. It doesn't matter, but I just want to say thank you and have a wonderful day. Fearless says it's hurting him, like haunting him, probably. Fearless, everything's gonna be fine. You have to tell them who's boss. Tell them you're not going anywhere. You're staying right where you are. It's your house. You gotta do what you gotta do. You tell them. Don't be scared. Be the boss. Be the bigger person, like literally. So, it stole my underwear. It stole your underwear? You gotta keep your clothes freaking locked, man. You gotta tell the spirits, stop taking your shit. You gotta keep trying until they understand it. You are cracking me up, Fearless. So, I can help you, yes. If you want to call the cops, you can. So, I know you're funny, but if you want to call the cops, be my guest. It's your thing. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for checking in. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and we'll read a new story by next Tuesday. And have a great day. And happy 4th of July. So, bye!